Okay, Arndt, I'm setting this up to show you how to do this lingual uh, setup with the bracket placement. First, you go ahead and you do a simulation, just a rough one. Doesn't have to be perfect, but get the vertical. Don't worry about angulation too much, but get it done. And then what you're going to do is go into case management. Okay, excuse me. Hit the go button at the top of your board here, and go into examination. And then what you want to do is you're going to go into brackets, and you're going to apply a bracket set. And what you want to do is find a set that is in your situation here. I'm going to do lingual brackets practice. See, I've got lingual upper with lower, okay, time, and then lingual brackets. I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to apply that, okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and close that and go back into my simulation, which was simulation 10. And then what I want to do is go into the arch form, and then find the setting that gives you the brackets. I think I'm going to have to widen this just a little bit, okay. um, at this point, go into displacements. See where it says brackets right here? We've gone into the arch form tab. We're going to go upper brackets. We're going to set it up with the lingual brackets, okay? And then we're going to go to the lower brackets and do the same thing. It's thinking right now, okay? After it gets finished, you'll do the very same thing, and you'll highlight those lower brackets. It must be taking a while since I'm making a movie, and when you want it to do it, it never does it. So I'm going to do lingual there, okay? So we've got upper and lower lingual, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go to the lingual side here, and we hit this right here, show pre-bonded brackets, okay? Then that's going to do that. Then you can go ahead and arch by arch, you can locate these, and what I suggest you do is put the wire on and off, okay, so you can see. If you have a pink mark anywhere, that means you've got a bad position for a bracket, okay. And you just highlight on the bracket, hit the shift button, and you can turn that according to where you want it to be right there. If we wanted this one to be right here, we'll just move it like that, okay. This one we obviously needed to go more distal with it, okay. You can turn on the gingiva and see where you are located towards the gingiva, and you may have to move that down away from the gingiva, okay. That looks pretty good. This one can go up closer to the gingiva, and you can go ahead and do you can set your brackets where you want them to be according to what that looks like, and it shows you where everything will fit best to fit according to that setup, and it's going to give you a pretty good location for your brackets doing it that way. Now, one thing I would tell you on your on your lower brackets, let's go down there, okay, and let's look at them. See, I've got some red marks there. These brackets are going to do better moving them up to the more of an occlusal feature, okay, and we'll see how that does for us if it makes that pink go away. You see I've got a little pink mark there and there. Okay, let's move this over. Let's move this over. Let's set this up a little higher right in there. Set that right there. Set this right here. Since we don't have bracket interferences, it's going to fit better in that area, okay. And go ahead and move the canine up occlusally, okay. Something I've noticed, see the wire there? If you move this bracket slightly to the mesial and give it a little distal tip, look how straight this wire becomes. It makes it a little easier to make that curvature. I'm going to do the same thing over here and move this up. Okay, I'm going to move it towards the mesial, give it a little distal tip, and let's see what the wire does for us there. And you can see we still got an area there where it cannot make that bend, and you're going to get a stop sign. You have to move the bracket, and this just helps you. And then as we get rid of those pink parts of the wire, that tells us that we no longer, so I've got one there. So I need to manipulate these brackets until I get rid of that problem. And I believe I had one on this because there's quite a discrepancy in thicknesses. So let's just move this to the distal a little more. See what this does for us. Okay. And we still got it right there. You can see, let's see what that does right there, and just move it over here until we find a spot that gets rid of that. And we may not be able to get rid of that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move this slightly to the distal and see if that helps us. All right. And there we go. So now you know with those positionings you can make it, and see how you don't have such a big step in this area by moving that slightly to the mesial and give it a distal tip. Okay, write me, call me, whatever you need to do. I hope this helps you. Bye.